Now, what I want to do with this path is generate ribbons, and then use those ribbons to cut through the input geometry. This will allow me to split the original mesh into multiple chunks, using the ribbons as cutting shapes. The first thing I need to do is capture the normals from the input geometry and transfer them onto the path. This way I know in which direction the ribbons needs to be extruded. So I start by creating a normal node and computing the normals on points. Then I use an attribute transfer node to transfer only the normal attributes from the mesh onto the path. Once the path have normals, I can extrude them, and for that I use a poly extrude node, set the extrusion mode to point normals, and tell it to use the existing normal attribute. At this point, you can see that ribbons are being generated, and they are correctly oriented based on the vertex normals of the input mesh. However, we need to extrude the ribbons in both directions, one extrusion going outward and another one going inward. So I duplicate the poly extrude node, and the first one uses a positive extrusion distance, and the second one uses a negative distance. For the inward extrusion, I also reverse the normals so the ribbon extrudes correctly inside the mesh. Now I merge both extrusions together and fuse the points that overlap at the center of the ribbon. And at this stage, you may notice that some artifacts appear. This usually happens because the normal transfer is a bit noisy and doesn't always capture clean directions. To improve this before transferring the normal, I blur them slightly. Using an attribute blur node on the normal attribute, I can smooth out the directions. The more I blur the normals, the more these issues disappear. And of course, I don't want to blur them too much because I still want the ribbons to follow the surface correctly. So here, it's really about finding the right balance. Just to be safe, I also run the geometry through a polydoctor node to make sure that there are no non-manifold points or broken topology. And after that, I recalculate the normals one last time. And now we have a clean ribbons that are ready to be used as a cutting geometry. To cut the mesh, I use a Boolean shatter nodes. In the first input, I plug in the original mesh, and in the second input, I plug the ribbons. I make sure both inputs are treated as surfaces, not solids, and as soon as I do that, you can see that the cuts are applied to the mesh. To make this more obvious, I add a connectivity node and visualize the class attribute. You can clearly see that the mesh is now split into many separate pieces. And finally, to clean things up, I delete very small fragments generated by the Boolean operation. By adjusting the threshold, I remove tiny unwanted pieces. And with that, the result is clean enough for the next step, which is gonna be to go through each fragment with for each connected pieces loop and add some thickness.